Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Hafizha Zahra Dewayani. I'm from Institut Teknologi Bandung, and I am honored to present my research at the 5th International Conference on Management, Education, Social Sciences, and Innovation of 2024. Today, I will be discussing my study on the competitive edge of ethical fashion, focusing on H&M's sustainable fashion practices and their potential as a competitive differentiator, driving financial outperformance. So here is an overview of my presentation. We will start with the introduction, followed by the statement of the problem, a review of related literature, the methodology used, results and discussions, and finally the summary and conclusion, and also the recommendations. So, to introduce my thesis, this study investigates whether H&M's eco-friendly fashion practices offer a financial advantage over competitors. It examines how these practices contribute to financial success, their specific implementations, and their impact on consumer behavior. Using a qualitative approach, including an interview with H&M Social Sustainability Senior, Mr. Ridwan Sakti, and analyzing data from various resources, the study reveals that over 85% of H&M's products now use sustainable or recycled materials. Despite fluctuating profit margins, H&M's net sales reached a whopping 236 Swedish krona in 2023. The study concludes that H&M sustainable initiatives can differentiate the brand and enhance sales. Recommendations include diversifying sustainable material sources, improving consumer education, and developing new revenue streams like clothing rental and subscription services. So, to the introduction, the fashion industry, as we all know, is known for its creativity and self-expression. It faces a lot of significant criticism for its environmental impact. It is a major market globally, but is notorious for resource exploitation and waste production. Sustainable fashion emerges as a solution, promoting ethical production, responsible sourcing, and waste reduction. Consumers are increasingly moving towards conscious consumption, prioritizing fair labor practices, upcycling, recycling, and eco-friendly materials. H&M has taken a leadership role in sustainability with initiatives like the Conscious Line and the Garment Collecting Program, aiming to reduce its carbon footprint and increase supply chain transparency. So, what is the problem statement? This study aims to investigate whether H&M's sustainable fashion practices lead to financial success and serve as a competitive differentiator in the marketplace. I also assess how these initiatives impact H&M's market position and consumer perception, evaluate their effectiveness in addressing industry challenges related to environmental sustainability and ethical standards, and provide insights and recommendations for improving H&M sustainable practices for better financial and market outcomes. So, what is inside the literature review? The literature review highlights that sustainable practices enhance brand reputation, increasing loyalty and positive perception, especially among millennials and Gen Z. Transparency and collaborations with sustainability activists help companies like H&M build trust and differentiate themselves in the market. Key areas reviewed include sustainable fashion, consumer perception and behavior, brand reputation, customer loyalty, and financial implications of sustainable practices. Our, the methodology involves collecting primary and secondary data. Primary data includes an interview with Mr. Ridwan Sakti and case studies of H&M's initiatives. Secondary data from annual reports, sustainability documents, and scholarly literature provide theoretical context. Thematic analysis was conducted on case studies and interviews to identify key themes, revealing trends in sustainability practices and their impact on strategy. So, in data collection, we found out that it utilizes primary and secondary data to explore H&M sustainability policies. Primary data includes an interview with H&M's social sustainability senior, Mr. Ridwan Sakti, and case studies of specific initiatives. The data sampling we got was to combine primary and secondary sources for comprehensive insights. Primary data is collected from an interview with Mr. Ridwan Sakti and case studies. So for the data analysis, we conducted again what I said before was the thematic analysis on case studies and interviews to identify key themes. It demonstrates sustainability's role in enhancing financial performance and competitive edge. So here are the results and discussions. Firstly, we have the implementation of sustainable practices at H&M. H&M has significantly progressed in sustainability over the past 5 years, focusing on eco-friendly materials, waste reduction, and ethical production. The company has increased its use of recycled materials to 85%, reduced to 85%, reduced plastic packaging by 55%, and enhanced supplier audits and fair labor practices. The second being consumer awareness and perception of sustainability efforts. In here, we found out that consumer awareness of sustainability in fashion has surged, driving demand for eco-friendly products and ethical sourcing. H&M's transparent communication and initiatives like the Conscious Exclusive Collection have positively influenced consumer perception and loyalty, making sustainability a key brand differentiator. The third being supply chain management practices. H&M Supplier Code of Conduct ensures that ethical and environmental standards focusing on fair labor, human rights, and sustainability. Regular audits, training programs, and transparency through publicly shared supplier lists supports compliance and continuous improvement, fostering a culture of ethical practices. The fourth being the marketing and branding efforts related to sustainability. H&M promotes sustainability through multi-channel marketing, highlighting initiatives like the Conscious Collection and recycling programs. Collaborations with environmental organizations and celebrity endorsements enhance the brand's message. Those challenges like greenwashing skepticism remain, requiring ongoing transparency and improvement. So the last being financial performance. H&M sustainability initiatives have positively impacted financial performance, with net sales reaching 236 billion of Swedish krona in 2023. Despite higher initial costs, sustainable practices have improved operational efficiencies and reduced waste, boosting ROI and investor confidence in long-term value creation. These all results show that H&M sustainability efforts have successfully distinguished the company, drawing in environmentally concerned customers and improving bottom-line results. Due to the increased cost of sustainable materials, H&M's profit margins have fluctuated, but the company has continuously increased revenue in 2023. Net sales will exceed more than 336 billion Swedish krona. Thus, it's clear that H&M's sustainable fashion practices can indeed serve as a competitive differentiator, driving financial outperformance by aligning with consumer values and fostering brand loyalty. So, in summary, H&M's sustainable fashion practices have successfully distinguished the company, drawing in environmentally concerned customers and improving bottom line results. Despite the increased cost of sustainable materials, H&M has continuously increased revenue, with net sales exceeding 236 billion Swedish krona in 2023. It is clear that H&M's sustainable fashion practices can indeed serve as a competitive differentiator, driving financial performance by aligning with consumer values and fostering brand loyalty. Based on the findings, I recommend that H&M diversify its sustainable material sourcing by reducing dependency on specific suppliers to manage costs and ensure a steady supply of sustainable materials. Second being to enhance its consumer education. I recommend to use digital platforms and transparent product labeling to educate consumers about sustainable practices and product benefits, fostering deeper trust and awareness. I also suggest to invest in supply chain transparency. I can recommend that H&M can implement technology to monitor and ensure ethical production processes, improving overall transparency and accountability. And the last one being to collaborate to address systematic issues. I suggest to partner with government agencies, NGOs, and industry stakeholders to tackle broader issues like overconsumption and waste reduction, strengthening H&M sustainability efforts and market position. So thank you for your attention. I am now very grateful for you to have able to listen to what I have. Thank you so much.